Hey y'all, welcome back to Hatchets Hooch. I'm Hatchet and we got Matt with us. What's going on, Matthew?
Not much. How's it going?
Man, I've had a pretty good day, and any day that starts off with drinking is going to be good.
That is very true. Very true.
Alright, so today we are going to review some Basil Hayden. You ever heard of Basil Hayden?
Not until today.
Alright, I haven't heard much of it either, but I want to say that there's an episode of Friends where I guess his name's Chandler is trying to hook his coworkers up with Rachel, and they remember her or see her picture or something, so they're competing, and one of the guys is like, "I have a bottle of Basil Hayden's," and Chandler's like, "Well, I don't know what that is, but that sounds great." So this is a kind of a lot of people like this bourbon. It's a high-rye. Now, we've not done many ryes on Hatchets Hooch, have we?
No, I haven't.
And I say it's a high-rye, just the regular, but they also have a dark rye at the liquor store too. And this is like a beige color label, and that one's like a dark red color. So, and this is, only my second taste of this. So I would imagine, this is, a lot of rye in it, but I would imagine the high rye is probably pretty stout.
Probably.
So, you don't know anything about this?
No, nothing.
It's pretty interesting. I was explaining to my daughter, it says here on the bottle, it says, when Basil Hayden Sr. began distilling his smooth bourbon here in 1796, Kentucky was only 4 years old and George Washington was president.
Wow, that's cool.
So this has, a lot of history in Kentucky here. So, this is an age-old recipe here. That's pretty awesome. It also says, today we make Basil Hayden's Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey using the same skill and care that made for a favorite among America's frontier settlers.
That's cool.
So the people that was drinking this were the guys that were settling our country. Kentucky had just become a state. George Washington was still he's the first president. So that's pretty awesome.
That's cool. And this is like a really, really fancy bottle. And they've got like metal banding and with their name embossed in it. It's just really, really cool.
Yeah, pretty fancy. And it also had like a full top over top of it.
Right.
When we bought it. Now this is a half. This is a half of a fifth, so it's a pint bottle. And the price point on this is pretty rough, Matt.
How much?
It's like $28.
Wow.
Just for a pint, yeah. So if you're going to buy a full, that would put it up to close to.
It smells really good.
It smells really good. That puts it up close to $60 for a fifth. So I've read about it, and a lot of people like this bourbon. It's their everyday drinkers. A lot of people. So that says a lot. Somebody that's willing to pay that much for an everyday drink. Look at that color, Matt.
That is nice.
It's very pretty.
Dark. It's kind of like a really good amber color.
Yes, very pretty. Very pretty. It seems like Woodford may be a little darker.
I think
but
so.
But it's pretty close, huh?
Yeah, I think so. It doesn't have. I didn't see an age statement anywhere.
No,
it just says it's artfully aged in Kentucky.
And 80 proof.
And it's 80 proof.
Yeah, and that's something that the whiskey and bourbon boom here in America. They're taking the age statements off, and that's disheartening. Which means that they're getting a barrel that might be 3 years old, and if it tastes good, then they're going to go ahead and bottle it. As where it used to be a 6-year-old or something.
Right.
So I hate that that's going on, but supply and demand.
That's right, and they got to make money, so it can't always sit.
That's it. All right, let's nose it. Mmm.
It smells really rich.
It does have a rich smell. It's not real sweet.
No, I have. There is a little bit of sweet, not a lot. You can really get the oak, the char.
Yes, that's what I smell is that charcoal and the oak, the white oak on it.
There's a lot of alcohol smell to it in mine. I think I smell a lot of kind of tickles your nose a little bit.
I wouldn't say it's a lot, but it's definitely there.
It's there. It's abundant. It's more abundant than it is in some.
Right. It smells really good.
It really does. If it tastes like it smells, it should be very good.
Definitely, for sure. All right, let's it's got some heat.
Got a lot of heat.
Whole lot of heat.
A lot more. It actually took my breath away a little bit there. A little more than I expected with the smell. I didn't think that heat came through a lot more than I figured it would with the smell. But
I think a lot of it is the alcohol heat, but also the rye spice.
And that's
I can
probably
taste it there.
You can feel it down here.
Yeah, exactly. So the alcohol and the rye mixed is probably what took the breath away.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean we've drunk a lot of liquor.
Yeah,
and there's been some pretty rough burn, but that right there was, breathtaking almost.
One or two.
1, 2, don't matter.
Let's just do one.
What flavors do you taste there, Matt?
Well, I mean,
definitely the oak.
The oak is there and it's very abundant. I did get a little bit of sweetness, but it was like, I don't know, maybe it wasn't a really, really sweet, so kind of like I almost want to say like a honey or something. There's a little bit of flavor there. And then, of course, with the woody, that's kind of, I think, why I think honey.
Yeah.
There was a lot of spice to it, too.
I didn't get no vanilla, no butterscotch.
No.
I don't know. It's not got a lot of flavor, I don't feel like.
There wasn't as much, yeah. I mean, we've had some stuff that has a lot more, like, kind of hidden tones of different flavors than this. And
yeah. It's
hopefully
the ice will
bring something out. Cause
yeah.
Right now, I'm on the fence.
Well, and from what I've read, this is not a bourbon that you would mix with something. This is a straight drinking bourbon, and that's how people like it. So, hopefully the flavor comes out here. I mean, there was flavor there, but it's not what you would expect out of a bourbon.
Yeah.
So,
the alcohol, that alcohol tinge is gone.
Yeah.
As normal.
The oak is still there, but I don't smell the charcoal.
No.
Like I did before.
No. And it smells like it's gotten a little sweeter. Like there's more sweet tones in the scent.
Yeah. Yeah, a little sweeter.
Almost that vanilla-y kind of smell that we sort of get sometimes is sort of there right now.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I think it smells better than it did hot.
Yeah. I think so too.
Even though some of the stuff's gone, but let's try it. Boy, that's smooth.
A lot better. There's still a little bit of and I think that is rye. I think it's the rye part of it that's kind of got that just right there in the back of your throat. It's like it's alcohol burn, but it's not. It's almost like an underlying spiciness that kind of permeates.
I can feel that spicy on the back.
And you just breathing it, you can feel it back there. Yeah. It's really good.
That spice is awesome. Which
like
is, the characteristics of the rye. And so whenever you taste some, like we had the Ezra Brooks, I think that had the spicy on the end, which has some rye in it. But this here is known for the rye spice on it. So, man, it's a spice kind of like eating some Thai food. It's not hot, but it's spicy.
Yeah, I got you.
That's awesome.
On ice, okay, I was on the fence with it hot.
Yeah.
I was like, would I personally spend $28 for a pint of this? And I was thinking, heck no, I wouldn't do it. On ice, kind of a different animal. I liked it pretty good that way. I wouldn't waste my money mixing this because it's too much. I mean, there's too many other cheaper bourbons you can get if you're trying to drink it with Sundrop or something, you know? But
for me, It's very expensive, and I don't feel it's worth the money.
Right. I don't really either. I don't think that I would buy it
Over something
over
else.
something else.
Exactly. I don't feel that the flavors are there.
Right.
For what the price point is. Now, it's not bad. I mean, it's very smooth. It goes down easily like water, but the flavors are not there. It has a good spice to it, a great spice.
Yeah.
But that's on the end of it. and for me, when I'm looking for a bourbon, I like that whole profile.
Right.
Where
You want to get everything out of it.
Sure.
You want to have like the sweetness of like a molasses or a honey or something that you can get some flavor of vanilla. You want the bold flavor of the oak, and then you also kind of want the I just lost my train of thought.
Finish.
The finish, yeah. Like we've had that with the chocolatey kind of end, or just something extra, something to make it a full kind of a full total package.
Right, and for me, the only thing this has is the spice on it.
Yeah.
Not saying that it's bad. If this was me and I had got this bottle for free, I could see mixing it in something.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be bad.
Right.
But if I'm not going to go out and buy it, I just don't see spending. I mean, there's so much other stuff out there that costs the same.
There really is. Or even less, and with that full kind of flavor profile that we are always trying to look for,
Yeah. But it's not bad. If you're a Hayden fan, write in the comments what you like about it. Like I said, I liked it, but it's not. I've had a lot better. If it seems like.
Right. I kind of agree with you on that. I think.
All right. So recommendations? Yes or no?
I mean, it would be worth a try, but. Just think about that price point, because there are a lot of other, especially if this is like you're just going to try to dive into something, I don't think I would go for it.
Exactly. This would not be a first bourbon.
No, I would go find something that's going to be more cost effective, and look at some of our other reviews, because we've found some really good, less expensive bourbons kind of that are really good to get your feet wet with. But if you've tried a lot of other stuff and you kind of want to dabble into some of these more high-end bourbons, I mean, it wouldn't hurt to try it.
Sure.
But as far as overall, it's not a personal favorite.
No, definitely not for me. But if you do buy this and you spend the money on it, you're not going to waste it. I mean, it's easy to drink.
It is easy to drink.
It's not bad, but like I said, you could get something better.
Yeah.
So give it a try. You may love it. There's a lot of people that love it.
Right.
But for me, I like something different.
Yeah, me too.
I'm a maker's man, which is a wheatier bourbon. So maybe I like that profile a little better than the rye.
Well, I tried some Old Nick Williams pretty recently, and it was on point.
Yeah, and that was a 62% corn.
Yeah, and it was so good.
Usually with that corn, you get a lot of harshness, but there was none on that one.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome stuff, and the flavors, like that, it had a lot of depth. I liked it a lot, and you're talking about $35 for a fifth as opposed to $28 for a pint.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah, it's a local thing, but you can probably find something comparable close to where you are, and maybe at a small town distillery or something. Yeah, like I say, this is good, but you might could find something a little bit.
It's good, but not great.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. All right. Anything else to add?
Give us some comments. Let us know what you think about it. So, maybe you can.
Maybe something we're not seeing. We're not tasting.
And then we can try again and see if we can find what it is that you really, really love about it.
Right.
So.
That sounds good. All right. Like and subscribe. And thanks for joining us on this episode of Hatchets Hooch. See you next time.